Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. One of our favorite beer things, new beer. Never heard of this brewery before. Lolev? Lolev? I'm gonna sell on Lolev. Lolev beer. This is their TAUPO. I don't know what that. It's not an umlaut. It's a slash. TAUPO. Again, we're butchering probably everything here. This is their India Pale Ale. This is a Lolev beer, the Butler Street, Pittsburgh. Butler Street. What's on Butler Street? Have you been to the brewery? I've been to a brewery on Butler Street in Pittsburgh. I don't know what it is. 1 pint, 7% alcohol by volume. Notes of key lime, Spanish cedar, and zested orange. Very, very, very fancy. Wakatu and citrus. Serve at 45 degrees. Probably more like 48 degrees. Yeah. Listen, never heard of this brewery before. It's not super duper old. It's almost a bit over a month old. It's gold with black highlights. That's why I bought it. It's a little pricey. It was $20 for a 4-pack. But new brewery. From this place I go to that gets like weird beer. They must have like, I don't know who. It's in the place I go to is in Bangor, PA. I get there every now and then, and for whatever reason, they just have this hype little corner in the store. It doesn't make any sense because it's almost all exclusively like weird Pittsburgh beers, so I don't know if they have some Pittsburgh Connect. I can get a bunch of Dancing Gnome stuff like that there. So I figured I'd take a flyer. It's feeling saucy. So yeah, I dig on the can label. It's got this kind of Maori mask kind of thing in the background. I don't know if you can make that out. So I dig in a can. Beer-wise, I mean, it's the part of a hazy. Probably a micron darker than I would want it to be. But when I hold it up like that, it probably looks like hazy proper. So orange, little kind of hazy, a lighter hazy orange edges to it. A little kind of soapy, bubbly head to it. It's not like super frothy creaminess to it, but it looks quite nice. Looks the part of a nice hazy. Let's even get a nose. Ooh, that smells good. That smells really good. Orange spiciness. Okay, I'm getting excited now. I'm breaking stuff in my little shed here. That is a super vibrant hop nose. Like, super vibrant. You're talking about 7%. This is typically what I get from, like, triple IPA level stuff, or I hope to get from triple IPA level stuff. It's just bursting at the seams with fruit here. It very much is, like, I would call it, like, a spicy orange. Like, almost like, and I hate using this term because I would make fun of it ad nauseum back in the day, but like an orange marmalade-y kind of thing on it. What did they call out on here? They called like key lime, what else? Spanish cedar and zested orange. This Spanish cedar zested orange thing, it kind of makes sense in my brain when I smell it now, because there seems to be this kind of added level of spiciness. I assume it's one of those New Zealand hops that is really just bringing this kind of kookiness to it, because old school New Zealand hops can be a little bit kind of like wild cardy when it came to what came off, onion scallion-y stuff like that. So we might be getting a little mean mug and hops in this when we actually dive into taste. But as far as on the nose, it is very, very vibrant, very orange leaning. They say orange zest. I'm more like candied, not candied orange, but like, again, orange marmalade-y. Man, sweetness, nothing really present. It's a hazy, malt-wise. Just that kind of dextrose-y base, kind of soft sweetness, that shaved edge sweetness you want to have. Not lactose-based, but very close to that, like heavily oat addition. Oh, man, that's a pretty baller nose on this sucker. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. Good. That's good. It's very good. I feel like it's full disclosure. This was not in the cooler. It says store cold. Wasn't in the cooler. I kind of want to try this a little fresher. Maybe store cold the whole time. So I think it could be like S tier level stuff, but it's really, really good. It's A tier. So, what do we have going on here? The orange marmalade comes off a little bit more Orangina-like to me. Not necessarily orange juicy, a little bit more, topical, kind of like Orangina, what's the Sunny Delighty. It's not that synthetically sweet, but that kind of orange vibe I'm getting from it. I do get this spiciness to it. Again, I think it's just Rawaka being weird. It's not scalliony, it's not oniony, it's not garlicky, but there's something about it. It's a spicy kind of grain to it, like a weird weedy kind of vibe to it, and I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think it's the cart leading the horse here. I get like this little key limey thing too. I rarely do that. I rarely be like, if it's on, if it's there, I'm mentioning it, and I have to mention it. So, just from the pure standpoint of their tasting notes, I like them. I like what I wouldn't have pulled cedar out of there, but I understand what they're trying to say. I understand the language they're putting down. The biggest knock on this beer is mouthfeel. It's not thick, but it's not lush. You know, you're talking this kind of beer, this way the hops are represented here. Still drinking really great. I just want a fuller mouthfeel from it. Now, that's really where my mindset of, I really wish I could try this fresh. It's being cold the whole time. Being a bit fresher. I think there could have been a little bit of a shift on the mouthfeel here. So that's why I'm going to kind of give it a little bit of a pass on that. I shouldn't even say pass, because that sounds a little uppity. Based off my first foray at this beer, outside of the price point, I would look forward to more of their stuff. You know, finding it fresher, finding it colder longer. You know, this is something that I think is bringing a cool... What's the word I'm looking for? There's flavors here that I've gotten previously in other beers, but I don't think I've really gotten together in this kind of package in a hazy IPA. That little touch of that key lime, which I think is there 100%, and adds this cool little twist in the taste. The way that I dig my orange Julius level kind of orange kind of stuff, and the way that gotta be those New Zealand hops are showing that little mean muggany kind of spicy little weird thing in there. It's just adding levels and depth to hazies, which you typically don't get. So to get a new brewery, not have anything from them, and then have this kind of beer come out of it, I think is a really cool kind of get. Yeah. Lolev beer. Good on you. I'm here for it. Yeah. I don't know what else I want to say about this. Yeah. Like I said, just the mouthfeel is the big kind of letdown on this. But again, it's not thin. It's just not as lush as you'd like a hazy to be. Done and done. And actually, while it's sweet, it does finish a little bit dry, which is even cooler for a beer like this. So, thumbs up. I dig this. This is one of the better regular IPA. Sorry, I keep thinking it's double IPA. It's not 7%. It's one of the regular IPAs I've had. It's like, yes, Mount Rushmore status. It's outside looking in. You know, barely. It's worthy of being up there. I've just had some ones that have just done me so... I mean, they're so prevalent hazies. And I'm talking the past couple of months. There's 4... At least, you know, there are going to be 4 I put better than this. But it's worthy of being up there. That's me being honest. You know, you put this in a different time where I go through a stretch of not drinking hazies, which I don't think is a thing. You know, it's definitely worthy of being up there. Value and availability, like I said, $20. But from Pittsburgh, small boutique brewery. What are you going to do? And off the shelf, though, in Bangor, Pennsylvania, which, if you know where Bangor, Pennsylvania is, I'm sorry, it's Bangor. There's nothing there. So take that for what it's worth and leave you with, if you like what, you like this. If you like hazies, you like New Skull hazies, and you like breweries doing fun things, I got to try more from this brewery. Let's put it that way. There you go. Review in the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Lolev Beer Company. Beer company? Beer? Just beer? Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? Have you had it fresh? What was the mouthfeel like? What's your favorite beer from them? All that fun stuff down there. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of hazy goodness right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers all.